Super fast tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush, fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Black metal flow, pounding beats to inside. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude.
Coffee for every dude. You know what I just realized is I don't have a question of the day. Oh no.
The question.
I don't have a question of the day.
Shut up.
Uh-oh.
My question of the day is, why don't you have a question of the day?
My brain is so wrapped around everything. A lot of things happening this week.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of things happening. You know,
There are a lot of things happening.
I live in a world where things don't happen. It's a pretty boring world in the world I live in. Nothing ever happens.
Nothing,
You know, I
nothing.
tried nothing. So much, in fact, I tried playing baseball, right? I threw the ball. It didn't go anywhere. It just hovered right in the spot where I let it go at.
Well, here's our request. Everybody keep MTG Obsession in your thoughts and everything, because he just lost his mother.
Yeah, poor Blvd. We love you. We hope everything goes well for you, and during this time, you know, we got your thoughts, we got you in thoughts and our prayers, and hope you can stay strong during this time.
Yeah.
I know exactly what. Yep, and I know exactly what he's going through.
So do I.
Me too. I lost my mother 7 years ago. So I know. I was there when she passed.
Yeah.
I was by the bedside. You know, it's very
It's rough.
solemn. It's a solemn experience.
Yeah, that I can agree with. Well, I know it's not always easy, and it's not gonna ever be easy.
I put a question of the day on Discord.
Yeah, but
this is Hillbilly just said in chat.
All right, cool.
all right.
So
So we have a question of the day. Why is it late? The question of the day.
Yeah,
That's the question. That's the question of the day. Why is it late?
It's a good question. Last night, Hillbilly and I were hanging out, and I designed Hillbilly these cool looking sleeves.
Oh,
So he can get print. So when he can get them, he can use this design. Print his sleeves.
Oh,
yeah,
that is awesome. Dang it.
Yeah, there has to have the white border on it, which is weird. I wish it could be full sleeves, but there's different things you can do with the border that'd be fun. But then, all right, where is it? I also designed him this playmat that the sleeves will go with once it loads up.
That's cool.
Because Hillbilly wants playmats, so I designed him this playmat a while back ago.
Yep.
That would just make a great mouse pad too. Just throw it
Yeah,
out
it
there
would.
on your desk. Just saying.
There's just a couple changes I'd put to the play mat, but that's it. But nothing major, nothing minor, nothing to change the way it is, really.
All right.
Do you really need a
It's
mouse
like-
pad today?
Yes.
Today's- Yes.
Yeah, especially if you have if your table that you're using has a reflective surface, because most mice nowadays have a laser, and the reflective surfaces typically will confuse your laser on your mouse. So yeah, you still need a mouse pad. I think mouse pads are still important. I just think that the traditional mouse pad is way too small. You need one that takes up your entire desk, maybe something that's a little bigger than your desk, maybe droops down and go, yeah, I have a really huge mouse pad that's obnoxiously long.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember the very first mouse I bought. You bought the mouse, and then you had to have a program that programmed the mouse into the DOS system, and then it was really.
And it
worked
only
really
had
well.
one button. It only had
Yeah.
one button. I remember that mouse. That I had that with my old Windows 3 point something. It was, I think it
This
was
is
Windows.
before Windows. This is before
Was it before Windows? My
Way
first
before
Windows mouse
Windows.
had one button.
Yeah, this was before Windows. They had Windows DOS, but they didn't have Windows. So this is during the DOS era. If you're old enough to remember the DOS era.
The DOS era.
Yeah, that's
Last
really
night.
good there, Super Fast.
Thank you.
I would definitely like that. I like the wood texture though. I mean, to be honest with you, that looks really cool. It kind of fits like the aesthetic of everything in my house. Like I go with a wood texture.
It looks like on the picture, Hillbilly found his mouse.
So yeah, that's the playmat. That's the sleeve by design.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
You're
And I
in the wrong. You're in the wrong business.
Then I designed my own sleeve for a feature sleeve.
Wow, that is very Japanesey.
Can't wait to what the Cowboy Dan sleeve looks like.
Looks like anime to me. Is it anime?
No, it's
No.
It's-
This
I mean, I'm not in anime, so I don't. But
no,
more
this
based
super
off-
fast tortoise sleeve reminds me of you ever like when you're in, because we mentioned DOS earlier, do C prompt : /run repeat and then have and type the word that you want just to like spam your screen.
Oh, a DOS command. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. The DOS
You know,
command. C dot
You know,
dash auto exec.
and then
No.
I'd do a scroll on one single word and have it go like 100 pages of the same word. Loved it.
That's what that is. 100. You should have done I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. The DOS matrix numbers falling. I don't know if that's copyrighted or not.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I like this. It looks really good to me. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel nostalgic. And
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. It's like the past and the present kind of thing. You know, the future and the past. Yeah, very good.
It's
Like
the
I said,
design.
you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong business.
The design of the logo, the symbol there, I should say, is very tribal element. I tried designing a tribal turtle design with SFT in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
How it came. I even designed this symbol live on YouTube a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In fact,
Awesomest.
it's the same symbol you get for being a member of the channel. If you haven't paid attention to chat, you see a little symbol next to your name. It's the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
So all I need to do to get this is by hitting that little join button to join the community.
Well, if you want the symbol by your name, the sleeve is personal. I plan on getting me a copy of the sleeve. Like Hillbilly wants to get cool sleeves, a cool playmat.
Yep.
And that's right.
And I bet you anything that if you got that playmat and you wanted a copy of that, maybe Hillbilly and Tortoise might sign it and autograph it for you.
Yeah, future endeavor. Because like one day, depending on how successful the show is, we might get a channel. We might get a show playmat made if we're that good in the future.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I definitely plan on doing that. Why don't we wait till I get to 1,000, maybe more than that?
Oh yeah.
We'll just all
before I
head
do
out
something.
to Magic Con, have a super fast Tortoise in the Shell morning coffee podcast playmat, and we'll all be at Magic Con signing those. So make sure you join us for that. Magic Con 2029. Here we come.
2029. Oh, there we go.
2029.
If I'm still sane, if I still have my marbles by then. Yeah.
Oh, I got all my marbles. They're in a little bag over here.
I'm still searching for mine.
I never had mine to begin with. Maybe you could share some of yours.
All right. All right. Show folder. Control X. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, 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 boop. No one's singing with me. Why not?
I don't know the song.
This is an original hit single, and I wouldn't want to get copyright infringement by Tortoise by singing along.
I thought we were supposed to be Super Fast Tortoise in the Shell Morning Coffee, the musical.
Oh, the musical, yeah. In the coffee pot, my coffee is brewing, waiting for the Tortoise show to start.
That's right.
Mhm.
To start. That's right.
To start.
All right, everybody, jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. All right.
All right. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
Ah,
So what's going on with Hillbilly's background? That's kind of new.
Hillbilly
to me.
is manifesting dread right now.
Fishing dread.
Yep.
manifest.
manifest.
Welcome
Hillbilly
to
has
Manifest
goals.
2020.
Hillbilly has goals, and he's manifesting them right now.
Yeah, he's
Actually,
manifesting his goals.
And you know what that
Yep.
goal is? That goal is 1,000 because Hillbilly desperately wants to shave his head.
Yeah, that's right.
Desperately. That's
That's
right.
Very much so.
I thought Hillbilly was manifesting the courage to write his manifesto.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah.
Even my computer agrees.
It was like ding ding. We have a winner.
The name of his manifesto will be Dag Blaggett.
and then the sequel to his manifesto will be Dag Blaggett again. And he'll have it'll obviously be a trilogy, so it'll be Dag Blaggett All will be the last of the trilogy.
That's right. The trilogy.
Dag Blaggett, Dag Blaggett, Dag Blaggett, Dag Blaggett.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another morning of We're All Crazy. This is the
That's
We're All
right.
Crazy podcast starring the insane Superfast Tortoise, the nutty MTG Hillbilly, and, well, the only sane one of them all, kjcowboydan.
Yeah, fair enough on that one.
Insane of them all. You forgot the end.
We need to write our version of a Christmas Carol where
Can't really play Scrooge then.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Hillbilly will be Scrooge. Instead of saying bah humbug, he'll say Dag Blaggett.
Dag Blaggett.
I just think
Humbug to y'all.
Now, if you guys cast the head in a jar as Tiny Tim, I'm gonna call shenanigans because you should not necessarily cast a disabled person as Tiny Tim.
No.
Dag blagged humbug.
The head of the
Should
jar
we
will be
clear-
the ghost of Christmas future. where this is where you're going to threaten. That's what Hillbilly is going to be if he doesn't change his ways.
That's right. What you should get Cowboy's head in a jar and put it on the Christmas tree.
That's right.
And then he'll get to see all the sparkles.
All the
instead of being in one
sparkles.
place. That's right. Who knows? He might, he might outshine the rest of the lights.
And now I got it. All the small things, truth, love, truth brings something. I'm about to go off making lyrics.
So I watched a. You know what I watched last night? I took time to. Did you have you seen the Courage the Cowardly Dog Christmas episode?
Not in a long time.
I've probably seen it, but I can't remember it.
I watched that last night. It was good.
What did I watch last night? I forgot.
All I watched last night was my eyelids.
Eyelids. Yeah, it was FBI night, so I watched FBI.
So,
I've been watching Matlock, and that's
Do-
getting good.
Do they know that
Yeah.
you've been hanging out at Langley watching them? Usually, when I watch the FBI, they watch me in return, and it's not very nice. They sent-
They're all
If
over
you
the
pay
place.
attention to what kjcgdude said, he was just checking himself out. He's watching FBI, Father Body Inspector.
Dang, God, like it. Found out.
He's probably like
Especially-
flexing in the mirror and being like, "Yeah, that's right, God's creation."
God's creation. I got the dad bod. Look at that beer belly. Oh
That's
yeah, that
I
beer
don't have
belly
a
is
beer belly
round.
anymore. It went away when I got sick. It went away. I lost 100 pounds. So my beer
lot of
belly went
pounds.
away. Huh? That's a
That's
lot.
a lot of pounds.
That's right.
yes.
You know, in Europe, you'd be broke.
Well, at least in England.
That's right.
Yeah. That's pound sterling, though. That's different.
As pound sterling. The kind of pounds you're looking for is in stone.
And stone, that's right. How many stone to a pound? How many pounds to a stone? 14 pounds to a stone.
14
I
pounds.
learned all that stuff when I was a kid in Australia. Pounds and pound stones, ounces, and they had all that weird stuff.
Let's say hello to some people in chat. We got Mrs. Hillbilly. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Mrs.
Hey,
Hillbilly.
Mrs. Hillbilly.
Looking good today.
What kind of trouble are you brewing up? We got Karma.
Karma, chameleon.
Oh,
I'm being
I hate that guy.
charged. Copyright charged. No kidding.
I spelt it with a K.
Baldy, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Hope brighten your day.
So, Feldy.
Hope lighten your load.
Salam.
Shalom and good morning to you, my dear friend. Please
Good
come
morning.
closer. Too close.
That Aladdin reference.
Aladdin.
What'd you try to say, Tortoise?
What? I was saying, hope we can make this day a little bit lighter today.
A little bit lighter. You got any helium?
Helium.
Yeah.
Make it lighter.
Yeah,
We got Backwoods Collector.
Hiding in the trees as usual.
All right. And Hellwheeler says, "Hey everyone, sorry I'm not there, but turned up needing a lift in exchange for food." Hey, food's always good.
Hey, you know
Fruit
what?
salad.
If somebody's going to buy me a burger just to pick them up, I will take that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Any day. That's right.
You could say a burger will lift KJ spirits.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Especially
And I'll-
if there's cheese. If there's no cheese, but there should be cheese.
And I'll pay you Tuesday.
Pay you
Tuesday.
Ooh, yes, hillbilly.
Well, that's a joke, comic joke. So I'd gladly pay Tuesday for a burger today.
That's right. Wimpy. Wimpy. Yes, we all
If I
know.
were to recast the Popeye movie, I would cast Jonah Hill as Wimpy.
Did you know that the Popeye character is no longer
It's
copyrighted?
It's in free domain now, and
That's right.
there are 2 Popeye movies in the works. One of them is going to be a horror film, and then the other
slasher,
one,
yeah.
What's
and then
up
there's going to
with
be
people making these kid shows into horror films lately. I mean, they got the Grinch, you got Winnie the Pooh. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Was there's a horror the Grinch movie? I never heard about that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had to kill him by making his heart grow 3 times too big.
Okay.
That's it. The slasher. Yeah, Popeye's coming out as a slasher.
Yeah, they're going to be doing
Popeye
a
the
horror
Slayer
film
Man.
for Popeye. But there's also slated an actual official Popeye film that's supposed to be coming out. And they already announced who one of the options for Olive Oil is. And she it is the girl from the Princess Diaries. I keep on forgetting her name.
And Hathaway.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway, and she's supposed to be the for the official version. Apparently, one of the people that they're casting to play Olive Oil. And I'm sorry, but nobody can play Olive Oil as good as
Google.
As good as Dan, nobody can play a good olive oil except for Dan.
No, I live in olive oil. That's what's in my jar. But the original,
the same girl that played on the Jack Nicholson.
yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. She's the best olive oil.
Yes, she was they must have drew her in the future. Yep.
I'm sorry, but it's going only one Popeye. That's probably
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall, yeah,
Shelley Duvall.
That's the best. That's the best person that you can ever cast historically. Too bad she passed away.
Yeah. Have you ever read the original book and towards the movie? Did you ever read the book and then see the movie?
I didn't know they had a book for the movie.
I didn't know there was a book
Novelization.
for the movie.
It's based off the book. The movie is based off the book. Instead of being a maze, the bushes were all like dinosaurs, and they all came alive at night and started, in the guide's mind.
Oh, you're talking about
they
The
were
Shining.
alive.
Yeah. Okay.
The Shining, yes.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Popeye. I'm like, there's a.
I'm like, what?
No.
I didn't know there's a book for Popeye.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what I was trying to think too.
screwed it up again.
I'm like,
I
yeah.
got
Sorry,
confused.
I was thinking,
We're
what
talking
Popeye
about
is that
Shelley
off of?
Duvall, and I kind of digressed. We're talking about Shelley Duvall, and
It went down memory lane, everybody. Memory lane.
Remember
I was just trying,
Memory Lane.
I was just trying to sit here
There
trying
I
to figure
am,
out what Popeye it was.
Popeye from the unreleased 3D movie.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. That's
The
what
3D
I ever
movie would have
say.
been good from what I heard.
I don't know the lyrics. Well, we got a random TCG dude who popped in. What's up?
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, a
TCG
random
dude.
TCG dude popped in. Make sure you grab your Pokeballs and throw it at the TCG dude. And the first person to catch the TCG dude might get a leveled up TCG dude.
I broke out of the ball. Sucks for you.
Hey, look, it's a shiny.
It's a shiny.
Shiny, man. Shiny TCG.
Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall present The Bright Light.
The Shining.
Get it?
Yeah.
Get it?
Shining.
That's
I got
folks. That's accidental humor. Can't help
In
it.
fact, The Shining and the bright lights were a constant theme throughout a lot of Stephen King's books.
Yep.
Particularly the Langoliers.
Hmm?
The Langoliers had a really big the bright lights concept, especially if you watch the horrible direct-to-TV movie that I loved dearly.
Yeah. Well,
What movie?
I don't know.
The Langoliers.
That was the name of the movie. I thought he was talking about substance in the book.
Oh,
Ah. All right, because I'm like, what is he talking about? The Stand that was made for TV. How about the Storm of the Century? That was a TV
A
movie.
good majority of Stephen King's books were made for made for TV movies.
What was
Did you
that?
know?
I guess if you guys know Stephen King, you know all his books are based off his dreams.
That's
has
what he
nightmares.
says.
That's what he said. I don't know if it's true or not, but I have to believe it.
Hmm.
You know.
But like,
And I've read all his books.
if you think about it, Stephen King was the first one to create the multiverse, talking about different stories that happened in different worlds that had continuity between all of them.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. He just dreamed it and he just made a
It
story.
was a
around
damn
his dream.
pioneer.
The damn pioneer. That's right.
That's right.
Oh.
Captain Trips. You
All
remember
right,
Captain Trips?
let's get down to business. tcgdude is finally here, and he's here for business. He's here to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and he's all out of bubblegum.
That's right.
This is-
I once had a friend named Duke Nukem that said the same thing. Funny.
That's right. All right. With that, my friends, we're gonna hit this little button.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Whoa!
Yo.
Woohoo!
Look at that.
Ooh.
Good morning.
I totally spooked you. We are at the next segment of the day where we're going to talk about something very particular. Hillbilly, what is this first segment of the day?
Well, that would be the card of the day.
Card of the day.
Ooh, Heartbound Ravager.
Ravager.
There's a duplicity to why I chose this card today. One, we talked about Modern, and this used to be on Modern Star back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And between last night and this morning, I wanted to sacrifice a lot of artifacts myself.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Arcbound Ravager costs 2 generic for a 0/0. He has a modular 1 and enters the battlefield with a +1 counter on it. When it dies, you may put its 1/1 counters on target artifact creature you control, or any artifact creature. But he says you can sacrifice an artifact to put a +1/+1 counter on Arcbound Ravager. I remember back in the day in Standard, there was an infinite loop to make this thing huge. That was built. But yeah, but this used to be one of the original cards from one of the Infinity
Mirrodin.
decks. Yeah, one of the Infinity decks starting. I don't know when Infinity started, but Infinity started. This was in the original Artifact deck back in Modern when the original 2004-5-ish Mirrodin block came out.
Cool.
Arcbound.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting picture. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it
It's
an
a monster.
automobile?
It's electric monster from armored metal. This ain't the original art. This is I believe the modern Masters frame. I can't remember exactly what set this is without the text at the bottom. This is before they did the whole reprint with the little dot thing in the bottom. But this card was pretty powerful back in the day.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I remember it being around when I first got back into Magic, actually, moving back up to Alaska, and in high school, kids at lunch or, whoever I ended up playing with, occasionally had some cards that paired up well with this. And yeah, it wasn't very fun when I'm just like, I got my little Birds of Paradise over here. I'm just going to tap for a mana now.
That's right.
That's cool. They're like, oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of this, and then this thing's a 10/10, and smack you with double strike or whatever, and bye bye.
Right.
Now I've never seen a card with 0/0. That is interesting.
It's a 0/0, but it comes in with a +1 counter. So it's a 1/1 when it comes into play.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
the tech makes the card. It's different. It came down during a time when they created Graft. Graft came out in Dissension, which was later, but they were making 0/0 creatures with +1/+1 counter buffs. So they didn't die as soon as they came into play. It's just their base power and toughness was 0/0 without the counter. So you couldn't just reanimate this card from your graveyard.
Okay.
Commander Masters.
Mhm.
Still costs too much mana. For 0/0 +1
Captain
+1.
Waffles. Woo woo. Time, Captain.
Actually, this is a great card, dude. Because it does come in as 1/1 for 2. You can sacrifice an artifact such as a treasure, map token, something like that, and turn this into a 2/2.
Yeah.
So actually, it's pretty good.
Okay. What I'm seeing, it's just 1/1, and then modular with a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies, you may put it ++ counters on the target artifact creature. Okay. I see. I see. So now now it could be a 2/2 on an artifact creature.
Well, if you paid attention to the dialogue, I was talking about it earlier. This card is good because at the time it was printed, they made an infinite sacrificing combo that went with it, so you can make this 1/1 like a 1,000,000 in one turn.
Yep.
Ooh,
Can
okay.
you imagine this being a standard now with all the +1 abilities that we have in standard? Pretty good.
Yep, so good, so good.
Yep.
So
good.
by itself, it needs the support of combo pieces. Decent as a creature than an artifact deck. Because the artifact you sacrifice can be a regular artifact. It can be an artifact creature. There's a lot of 0 costing artifacts out there.
Creatures.
So, I mean, that's why we have Cheerios decks.
Cheerios decks. I prefer Frosted Flakes.
Well, that sounds like you need a visit Cold Snap.
Right. Frosted Flakes. Not me.
Now, to get to some pictures of the day.
Yay!
Coffee. I think it's kicking in.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! He's so cute!
So cute. It's like a little head in the jar.
I wants it.
As much as I want my coffee, I wants it.
I wants it. Hobbitses has my little birdie.
I wants it.
Wants it. Wants it. All right, then the next picture. One so strong that you can hear a snail fart from 20 miles away.
That's hilarious.
That's the face I get from. That's the face I get from Hillbilly every time I turn on the camera. He's like, "Whoo!" Scared like that.
That's going to be the face that Hillbilly gets when he actually realizes that he's going to have to shave his head when he hits 1,000.
That's right.
I didn't mean it. What? Chat, you're making me actually do this?
Right?
Actually,
like,
I didn't know snails parted. You learn something new every day.
They are silent and deadly.
Snails are weird creatures. They're asexual creatures. They can produce by themselves, or they can produce a mate, and they can change sex.
Ooh, and they're good. They're good cooked.
Kind of like Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
That's right.
Yes. They can, like the frogs, they can change.
I mean,
the same way.
Can you imagine how weird that is about snails? They can change sex. Like they can go from male to female whenever they want. right? But they don't need a male or a female to lay eggs and reproduce. They're just weird.
Woke up this morning and I looked in the mirror and I said, nope.
That's crazy. All right, the next picture. I need coffee now.
Oh, no, poor kitty. He needs
That's
caffeine.
Hillbilly after he shaves his hair.
I could say stuff without being inappropriate, so I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Look.
Yeah.
If I hit 1,000 subscribers first, he will shave his hair last.
Yep.
So who knows? Well, all you watching who are not subscribed and enjoying the show, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button.
Did you know, according to YouTube analytics, that most channels only have 35% of their viewership subscribed? That means the rest of you have not subscribed. Please make sure you hit that little subscribe and the little bell notification if you want to be informed of when Superfast Tortoise in the Shell Morning Coffee Podcast next airs. Also, join our community by hitting that community button that says join.
Right. And subscribers of the channel who are part of Discord are tenured enough, long enough to be part of the channel. Friend can join the show one day and be a part of the show. On top of being able to share pictures of the day and questions of the day as of now. So you get perks for just being a subscriber. And for those people looking for a little extra to help out a little more, you can always become a member of the channel. Click that button. It ranges from $1 to $2, and everything you do helps the channel out a lot.
Cool.
The last picture of the day. So I put Red Bull in my coffee this morning instead of water, and now I can see noises.
Yeah.
No.
Today's theme is obviously big eyes. And I know where this is going because Hillbilly looks the same way when he goes to the card shop and he keeps on looking at that bristly bill that he wants.
I got bristly bill.
There's another card. There's another green card he wants.
Yep.
Bloodthirsty Conqueror he wants.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I can see noises.
That's right.
That's a lot of coffee.
Don't forget, Hillbilly can in the future have his own custom sleeves and his own custom playmat. And look,
Nice.
I need to go back in the file and change the DPI rate to 500 so it's correct. I can tell the DPI rate's low because it looks a little pixelated, where this DPI rate is perfectly on 500. Good for printing.
Yeah.
Good for printing. Oh.
That's when
Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I did not know you were going to face that kind of scariness today.
Wow.
Backwoods Conqueror. I pulled Bloodthirsty a few days ago. Hell yeah.
Did you call him Backwards
Nice.
Conqueror?
Yep.
Backwoods Conqueror.
That looks like my wife. That's funny. You guys rock. You guys rule. You guys are amazing. And with that, we're going to roll on to the next segment of the day, the question of the day.
Yep.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day. This question today is brought to you by Mrs. Hillbilly. I don't know if it's the right question, but I found it from a week ago.
Hey guys, this is Miss Hillbilly. What is your most powerful deck in Commander?
Oh. What is my most powerful one? Well, mine's all kind of weak. I want to say the one I did the most upgrading would probably be my Zamone Mystery Unraveler right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've upgraded that more than any of my other decks.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's probably my strongest.
All right. I think my most powerful deck is a tie between Tulane Teller of Tales extra turns or my 5-color Jurassic Park deck.
Yeah.
You're about level.
I hear that. I'd have to say my Nekuzar is probably the strongest deck that can consistently win, or just have a mainline strategy. Anything else I got is either kind of pre-con level or really janky strategy. Like I have an Arcades deck that's, you're using walls to attack. Right?
Arcades is fun. Like I've played against Arcades. It's actually always a fun deck to play with. No, I never seen anybody build a control shell out of it. But the whole walls and defenders strategy and all, making them attack with the toughness, power-based toughness, where the power of the creature is equal to its toughness. It's pretty fun.
Sounds fun.
And how many little creatures do you ever see with Defender come to play, draw a card? There's a couple of them. Of them. They just made a blue one in Duskmourn.
Yeah, I don't think I've updated that deck since 2021. Since 2021. So it's been 3 years. I guess it deserves a revisiting.
We're revisiting. Once I get a pre-con, right, that's not really altered, I can play against you. I got a pre-con based deck, but
well, thanks, man. No, I appreciate the gesture. I honestly have a couple of commander decks that could play, but they just really are not like up to snuff. I'll say, like they're a little bit more net decked than anything, and like, oh, okay, I got a foil shot clan, I'm gonna put that in there. Oh, there's this ancient tomb I got. Do I really need 2 colorless mana in this deck? Probably not, but it's a flex piece, so I threw it in there.
Yeah.
that's funny. It's flex piece. I got a mana crypt. It's banned.
Right.
I put it in my cube. I actually got that card because of the ban. People were getting rid of them, and I took the advantage of grabbing one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and folks still can. They're only about $50 right now. Maybe 60, $70.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot better than the 150, 180 that they were a year or two ago.
Yep.
Right. I got mine for less than 100, like around $90 worth of trades.
And like that card might come down even more.
I don't think it will. There's still collectible value for it, and since it's on the ban list, there's a high chance they're not going to reprint it very shortly. And I say very shortly because I could be way off and way wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. kjcowboydan, his most powerful deck, I would say, is probably his dragon deck.
Yeah, it is pretty
Dragon deck.
Because it's very efficient. Like I like your Kalia deck is really strong, but the mana base is kind of wonky with it.
Yep. What about you, Mugenfool?
I don't really have a commander deck yet. I'm still waiting for the Final Fantasy set to drop.
Okay.
Final Fantasy.
Because I'm going to create my commander deck out based off a character from Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. It's the
Well,
down.
if I had built myself a commander deck yet, which I'm still waiting for cards, but in the meantime, if I'm going to play, and I'm going to be playing on Arena for the time being with what I have available to me, if I lose a game, I'm just going to send one of the big dogs here, in our chat, to go and defend my honor, and maybe have Tortoise and Hillbilly throw out a couple of board wipes, and tcgdude just also come and defend my honor as well.
That's right.
So I'm just going to rely on you guys.
Myself, I like the spot removal. So,
Brendan says my most powerful deck is my cat deck. Boo boo. I'm happy Black Day to you too.
Put out your cat claws.
Wow.
I was just telling my lady that I wanted to make a modern or pioneer cat deck last night, because there's all sorts of good life gain and token strategies, and just going mono white. There's something that kind of hits on my roots on that one a little bit because it's just a classic. All right, I'm going to get my soldiers and I'm going to buff them up and turn sideways and win the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, surprisingly, for cats having a good lifelink strategy, surprisingly, I haven't made a feline Soul Sisters piece.
You think they would have them? Got these cats and everything. It looks like they would have.
Right.
Yeah, not on 1 mana, but there's other cats I believe that gain you life. I think there's a 4 mana cat.
It gains you 2 life for each cat that comes into play.
Nice.
For each creature.
Well, if they ever do a Batman universe
What
secret layer, then you can get like Catwoman, because Catwoman, according to lore, got her powers from cats. So, just saying.
Just saying, yeah.
You can make a
Would a cat have nine lives so it could be on the battlefield and die 9 times?
Lives. They do have a cat called 99 that has 99 lives.
Yep.
99 lives.
Yep. And it has like a picture of it has lots of cats.
Lots of cats.
Lots of cats.
Can you find Waldo the cat?
Waldo the cat. Waldo the cat. Now we need to calm down. Bring back the brains.
The cat, before we reel it on over, sorry. It's called Healer of the Pride. It's a 2/3/4 mana cat cleric. This is whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 2 life.
Yeah, that's right. That's the cat I was referencing to earlier. Yep.
Cool.
Now we're gonna boop this snoot.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flares. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Oh, sorry, I was headbanging. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we're going on to the topic today. The topic of the day is Let's Get Dangerous. Let's talk about MTG, right? And the dialogue. I need to find the dialogue. Click here. It says, let's get real and let's get dangerous. Magic's Gathering is not what it used to be. Magic's Gathering has evolved. Wizards of the Coast has evolved. A small company could no longer stay small. It was forced to grow and learn their rapidly growing player and collector base. Thanks to the marketing of YouTubers loving the game and creating profitable content on social media, the game not only has grown new players and collectors, but the company followed suit and did the same. I've seen MTG advertisements on content created videos on YouTube that had Magic the Gathering advertisements. Like I literally watched a movie review, Jurassic Park, from this dude, and there was a Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering advertisement in the video. Now, this is not a Magic the Gathering content channel either. You can Google and YouTube old TV ads. You've probably seen advertisements for a lot of these old advertisements, but the point isn't advertisement. The point I'm making is reach. The reach of Magic the Gathering has grown an extraordinary amount, from arena to paper. The game has grown. The player base has grown. How the player base reacts to the game is not as big as the consumer base that we have now. The player base and consumer base has probably tripled since 2019. I think people overlook the awesomeness that is the growth of the game and business. Yeah, I don't think the numbers that we are shown are perfect, but I see the demand for the game has grown. I don't see a lot of content creators hitting the reality of the game because most people want to kiss up to WotC. But with the lawsuits and stuff that we've seen and covered ourselves, I think people in the company and outside the company can fully know the true story. You know, I can't fully know the true story. But the one thing I can see is the growth of the game. Let's talk about that. I thought it was well thought out and well written.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was.
But you can't say that 3 times in a row.
Well, it's written down, so I'm pretty sure I could.
Yeah.
Who wants to take it? Who wants to take it?
So Magic the Gathering, is it paper or arena that is growing?
Both.
Both.
Both. I don't know which one's growing more rapid than the other at the moment, but the game is growing. I think what we've learned, I think Wizard of the Coast thinks it's growing way more than it's actually growing, but the game has actually grown, right?
Yeah.
This lawsuit that we covered the other day where they're overprinting, it's not selling, right? Investors are mad. But the game has grown to the point where Wizards of the Coast can feel safe enough to do it till it bit them in the butt. But fast as Magic the Gathering has grown since 2019 during the COVID era, I think there's been a slow to it. But the game is still not decreasing in popularity; it's still growing. But I think the game is still growing, even though it might not be at the pace that Wizards expected it to, because they had that quotes Black Swan event where it just boomed, and Wizards of the Coast saw the value of their product right away. And that's why they tried so many different things, like different products, different styles. We got secret layers, sets coming out every 2 months, and so we got little fun things coming out every so on and so forth. It's crazy.
Yes.
So, part of me, to get real, thinks people want to say greedy, but I'm not going to say greedy in this aspect. But I think they overjumped their profit margins and they expected the growth to stay substantial at that amount, which it wasn't.
Well,
yeah,
I just know what you guys talk about WhatsApp and the cards and growth and ban. I mean,
what I invite you here to be here with all the knowledge and power, right? You're supposed to come onto the show and be like, I have all the answers ready. I know everything about Wizard of the Coast and Magic the Gathering.
You think so? But, you know, I should be a super champion by now, but you know,
there's all kinds of combos out there in the world.
There's so much out there. I mean, without the reprints, how many cards out there? Because the reprint don't count as a card.
Well,
you got the original.
About like 20,000 or so.
So
yeah,
you know, so that's
Unique
a lot
cards.
that's a lot of inventory. You know, 20,000 have an original.
Yeah, 27,000 unique Magic cards in Magic Gathering.
20,
Okay, so you know, I need to round up a little bit.
No. I just looked for a specific.
Is that Commander or is that the whole?
That's the whole entirety of the game.
The whole 30 plus years.
Yep, that's a lot of unique cards. I couldn't come up with that many cards by myself.
Me neither.
Well, why didn't you?
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
Right? Like, why didn't you do the work of teams?
Oh man, no. Honestly, yeah. I mean, that kind of is one of the answers as to why the game has grown is because it's 30 years old now. It's generational. There's people who played as kids that now are adults and have expendable income and have their own kids and they're passing the torch.
But
other than that, oh, go ahead.
Also, the game has gone from the nerds only play game, you know, like people who love the game, like kept it like a super cool club. Now it's gone to all the cool kids play the game now. Like I started playing before it was cool, you know, those kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you know all the after school programs and the youth groups and summer camps.
Right.
No, but actually, aside from that, what really has helped it grow is Arena. Like this is a hot take. It's a hot take, and nobody wants to hear it. But Arena is part of what has helped give Magic awareness because people have phones. And it's free to play, and it's a top ranking game in the App Store. And when people are wanting a free game, You know what I'm saying? That's one of their options. And as soon as it clicks with them that it's more than just an app, it's like, whoa, there's a whole world to this.
Yeah, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try to debunk that thought at all, because with the advertisement I seen of Arena, like even on my phone, they advertise everywhere. Like my phone cannot play Arena, and I still see ads for Arena on my phone. Like download Arena. I can't download Arena. It's not.
We got to get you a new phone, man.
That's right. That's right. Get your phone.
Yep.
Yeah. Get in on Samsung, those S series. You can get an older S series used for like $50, $80, and that'll play Arena just fine.
Yeah, this is a Samsung Galaxy era phone.
Really? And it doesn't play it, huh?
Nope.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
It's not S series, it's Galaxy. Yeah, it's like an A13 or something like that.
You get a S10 or something like that.
But I think the issue with it is probably because it's a Walmart phone, like through Straight Talk.
Oh yeah, I got
That'll
one.
do it.
You know, that. What?
Yeah.
That's-
I got
that'll
one.
do
Of
it.
You got a Nook?
You know, Walmart phone, that'll do it.
Hey, look, the service is cheap, and I won't complain because the internet's good. I mean, I've called kjcowboydan, I've called HILLBILLY, on it. It has good service.
That's good.
It's no Mint Mobile, but I trust this company because it uses Verizon towers and everything. And the service is not letting me down as long as it's every month.
PSA 10 Mint Mobile.
It's like my S10 can play Arena. That's crazy. And hello, Capelch.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say your name correctly, so sorry if I
I was
slaughtered
able to play it on a S8 Plus. I upgraded my phone a couple years ago. I got a S21 now. Does me all right. I'd love to get an upgrade, to be honest with you, but that's phones is one of those things that I've always been a minimalist on.
Right, that's kind of how I am.
Yeah. So I just got lucky to get a used one. Sometimes you can get a refurbished or a used trade-in phone, at like Best Buy or whatever. When somebody else upgrades, then they have to sell that phone. And
like
they'll
every time we buy new phones, we always buy like 2-3 years behind, brand new.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's still functional. It does all the apps and pictures. Camera is usually pretty good on it. That's part of the reason why I made sure to upgrade my phone from the S8 is because the camera quality and the ability to like upload to YouTube and just the operability of it. As a content creator, your phone is one of your most important tools.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yep. That's how we respond to. That's how we respond to comments. That's how we respond to social media stuff. Is on our phones. We're not always sitting at our laptop waiting for those things to come in.
That's right.
Right. It's easier on the phone. I mean, my phone, it has very low memory, so I don't have to get a chip to put in it.
Right.
But when I got sick, I lost 2 phones in the hospital.
What were you trying to say, Hillbilly?
No. I forgot it already.
All right. You're cutting your hair tomorrow. That's what you're going to say.
Getting close.
Right. But still, enough about phones. We just had a whole discussion about phones. But yes, I want to agree that Arena is pushing the game along because people who play the digital game find out that it's a real card game. They're like, oh, I want to invest in this, or this set's coming out. I resonate with that kind of set. I want to try that in paper, or I want to try this set I'm currently playing paper. Because digital is not going to have as much nostalgia as a physical product, and people love nostalgia. Nostalgia is one hell of a drug. I mean, some people put their head in a jar just to stay alive long enough and to lengthen their life to be nostalgic.
Hey, nostalgia is, if you ask me, nostalgia is the one of the driving factors of everybody's life. We see how good something was yesterday, and part of a lot of reason why a lot of people have addictions is we want to get that same exact hit that we had the first time. Like the first time you played Magic the Gathering and you have that feeling about it, right? And it was magical, just like in the name. And you want to get that exact feeling that you had the very first time that you picked up these wonderful cards and the art and played that game. You know, that addiction hits you from that moment, and you're trying to get that same first hit that you got before playing Magic. It's all about the nostalgia.
Yeah, well, more on that. Things are evolving. That's one of the things I talked about. Things are evolving in Magic, right? Arena is one of the biggest moves we had in evolution of the game. And the paper game is evolving, right? And that's why nostalgia is a thing in Magic, because we remember how it used to be. But the game is honestly getting better over time. I can't always comment on the quality of the product, but I can talk about the quality of the card game. The quality of the card game itself is only improving with time, but it's always different. But here's a scenario that we're in now. When I was a kid, my mom always played her favorite music, you know, from when she was a teenager, young adult. So I heard that over and over and over again. So I kind of got sick of that music. So I liked the music that I liked, right? And so when Linkin Park came out, I was a big fan of them. When I heard Offspring for the first time, I was a big fan of them. The whole new metal wave was my kind of jive. So that's where I connect and resonate with now. Well, we're in the world where Magic the Gathering is the same thing, right? Kids come into Magic the Gathering, they get so used to it, and they're like, whatever, it's Magic the Gathering. But when a certain set comes out that resonates to them, that's different, which is what's happening with some of the stuff we're doing now. They're going to resonate with that, you know, because like back in the day when I started playing Magic, graft was my favorite mechanic. I've seen cards with graft on it. They wouldn't fly today. Those old cards, they're not powerful. It's too weak of a mechanic. Like they'd have to really push graft as a major mechanic, like they did with energy in Modern Masters 3 or Modern Horizons 3. You know, so they'd have to really do something like that to do it. So my nostalgia of that era is not the same as the game is today, because it's always progressed. And the game's, like I said, it's only getting better. And like with tcgdude saying Arena's helped that. Well, Arena's been helping the company play test different styles of cards and games a lot easier. I mean, that's why they have that weird alchemy format where you can play alchemy cards in Arena, which is not a fun mechanic in real life. I mean, they did put in a couple cards just for fun of it, but no one's going to play the one that conjures up the Power 9.
Well, it's also about accessibility too, man. You know, it's crazy. Is on the not most recent commercial, but one of the recent Magic the Gathering official like commercial trailers that they had. It was, I believe, Foundation's trailer, where it was the journey of this man, and at some point in the video, he's holding a baby in one arm and playing Magic Arena in the other arm, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I can feel that one. that's literally me. And the
I've seen that commercial.
Being able to, the accessibility of being able to play Magic the Gathering one-handed at your house without another person in front of you is amazing.
Oh yeah,
right. That's completely revolutionary. It's a complete game changer from how it was, you know, prior to that. I think it was 2018, 2019 that Arena released, and now anybody could be like, oh well, you can play on MTGO, but yeah, it's a little bit more niche, and like it wasn't marketed, and you know, only the real enfranchised Magic players were really going to get on Magic Arena, especially because it has a paywall, right, of $10.
Right.
So Arena's free, and you can play it one-handed. If you're disabled, you can play it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're in a country that doesn't have, you know, good pricing on stuff, like Brazil has outrageous pricing on their Magic the Gathering cards. Like you'd have to work months just to buy a single box, but they can play on their phone
for free.
That's right.
And think about this. In a few short years, I'm saying like in the next decade, you'll probably be able to play Magic the Gathering Arena voice command.
Oh, cool.
Well,
I choose you, Pikachu. Oh wait, wrong game.
Right. Like you could be like mulligan. You get your hand, you're like a mulligan. You're like keep. All right. It draws a card and everything. You're like, all right, play this land. Next turn, play this land, enter this step, cast this spell. You know?
Right. There's third-party applications, I'm sure, that can do that. There's I forget his full name, but Steven is one of the founders of Able Gamers, and he is basically wheelchair bound and uses his eyeballs to control his video game movements. Right. So I imagine that technology can be applied for using cards, casting cards and selecting stuff in Arena.
Right. Kapelech says, I hope I'm saying your name right. You can correct me if you want. So I got into Magic at Fallout as a 39-year-old Fallout fan. 2 gamer friends convinced me. Since then, Commander games kind of remind me of the old Goosebumps books. At the end that I had to choose your own path. Oh, okay. Sorry, my brain had a match up to that. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's awesome.
I remember. I don't know why I couldn't read those books correctly because I always finished the story in like 6 pages. Now I don't know why. Like I should probably just read the book from beginning to the end, but I could always choose a different path. And like 6 pages, I got out of the parkour. I got suffered somehow.
Yep.
You know what I like about that comment, Kapelech, is everybody always talks about, oh, I used to have these cards. Oh, when I was young. Oh, when I was in middle school. Oh, my older brother, had cards, or uncle or whatever, right? But you're coming in here saying, yeah, I'm, pretty much middle-aged man. Like I was introduced to Magic and it's the shit, So like that just goes to show that Magic is for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Magic is for everyone. You're right. And you know what? It's gonna be one of those rite of passage things, for some people where they're gonna teach. This is like some father out there, or maybe some mother is going to teach your kid to play Magic and progress him in the game of Magic and be like, as soon as you beat this deck, you're going to be able to do this, and use it as like a growing learning curve in their life. And like I know one person in the community, Zombie, is kind of doing that with can't think of the kid's name at the moment. Sorry, I can't think of the name, but he's doing it with his kid, and he's like, playing against him. He's not being easy on him. He says, one day you'll be good enough to beat me. You just got to beat the deck. It's building this confidence and this willing to try that's really good for an adulthood mindset. Keep doing it, and eventually you'll get it.
Yeah, but you also got some people that just does not like doing it, though.
Well, not everybody's gonna be the
Our
same.
games are an acquired taste,
right? But everybody, like what I'm explaining, doesn't have to be Magic the Gathering. I'm just saying someone Magic the is doing that with Magic the Gathering. There's different ways to do the same thing with different things. And people will do that with their favorite hobbies. Like, if you're into music, you're going to play that guitar, you're going to play that piano, or you're going to play that trombone until you get it right. And the only way you're going to do it is by keep trying. And that's what Magic offers. You got 30 years of it. And what I'm talking about is it's integrated itself into the pop culture of life that you can almost say Magic the Gathering to almost anybody on the street, almost, and they'd know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was watching one of the game shows, and the guy, it was on Let's Make a Deal. He said he never, ever got Magic. He doesn't understand it. Because he had a contestant on who was a huge Magic fan. And he said, I never got it. I never understood it. You know, which was kind of, since he's a big nerd, he's in there everything.
Yep.
He's not into that
Well,
because he doesn't
the-
get it.
there are different strokes for different folks, you know. Like there are people who play Pokemon and don't like Magic. There are people who play Yu-Gi-Oh who don't like Pokemon or Magic. Just different things for everybody. But the commonality is people are into hobbies, and Magic the Gathering, being as a big hobby as it is integrated, I think, more fully into the lives of parents and adults than other games. Now, Pokemon is a different story because Pokemon is still more popular with kids my age group and a little bit younger and a little bit older who've been playing the game forever. But I think Magic the Gathering is breaking that barrier right there. And that's a showing of the sign of growth that they've had, that it's become like an American staple. In fact, Magic the Gathering went in the Toy Hall of Fame this year,
Oh,
I believe. I could be wrong.
I think they deserve it, to be honest. Because look how long the game's been around. Been around for so
If I'm
long.
wrong, I know Transformers got in the Hall of Fame this year, which is forever ago.
No.
Which is cool because I got this really cool Turtle Van Transformer right here.
Yeah, see, you guys are generational to me because they didn't have. I don't know if they even had any card games other than Old Maid when I was growing up.
No,
You know?
the first trading card game came out in '93. You were well into your young adulthood when that came out.
You know, I was well into it. Yeah, so I kind of miss that. But I had other stuff that we had that but if it was around when I was growing up, I would have been into it. I really.
Well, look at you now.
Look at me now.
You're retired. You're a retired Coke dealer. You know, you're no longer dealing Coke.
That's right. I don't deal Coke anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Who owns 2 Magic the Gathering decks?
Yeah.
Who has a playmat? Has some dice? Played a couple games.
Yeah. I played.
Yep.
Yeah. I played about 5 games, I think. Won one of them.
Yeah.
Yay. So. Yeah. It's just. I think it's. I remember the first game that Superfast taught me to play when he came to visit me after I had knee surgery, and he stayed for a little bit, and he tried to show. Yeah, you're here a while, and he tried to show me Magic, and I just didn't get it. I mean, he really tried to help me a lot, and I got to give him kudos for putting up with this head of mine that didn't understand it, even though he explained everything as clear as possible, and he read the cards, and he made the moves, and I get it now, but I didn't get it then.
Oh, we did that once. We played 2 games. I wasn't expecting you to catch everything at once, so I walked you through your game so you could go through the loops. I remember taking a picture of you. I'm like, hold the card like this, so it looks like you're casting the spell. And I took a picture of it and I shared it on Facebook a long time ago. So look, me and Dad play Magic the Gathering because it's like how one of the first times I got to visit you with Casey, you're like, I want to buy you a beer so we can at least drink a beer together, because the time before that I was too young to drink.
Yeah.
But when I was an adult, you're like, I want to drink a beer with you, have a beer with my son, because we don't know when we're going to be able to see each other in person all the time.
That's right.
I remember that. I still remember that day.
I still remember that day because I only drank half that beer.
I only had 1 beer, so that was good. They were good sized beers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a huge cup. It was like 40 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Right.
It's
But,
like a liter beer.
But the point I'm getting at is like people like me are trying to teach old people, young people, and all people to play it because let's be truthful, right? We could, at a certain time in our lives, we start having more responsibilities. Some of us start having kids, and we start losing our friends to the game, and we start getting new friends. And when we get more comfortable with those friends, the family, we start trying to teach them to play Magic so we can get them involved in something we love.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's right. I know Everybody,
And you too can get hooked on cardboard crack. Join us.
Cardboard crack.
There it is.
That's right. We already have a coke dealer here. Now we need a crack dealer.
Yeah.
That's right. Crack dealer.
It leaves me out.
Yeah, all you can deal is in moonshine, hillbilly.
That's right. But coke being Coca-Cola and crack being cardboard. There we go. Got to cover my bases so people don't be like, he said something bad. He said something not user friendly. But anyways, the conversation's digressed a bit, and I think it's time to get to this cool little doohickey right here.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the end of the show era, where we're going to start winding down, checking out. And we're going to start shilling the crap out of our channel. So you go over there, hit that subscribe button, hit those like buttons, follow everybody. Like you want to follow Tortoise first, right? Like all 330 of you follow Tortoise. Oh, actually 229 of you need to follow Tortoise first, right? Because I need 229 more people to hit 1,000. Then after I get there, then you can go to Hillbilly's channel, then subscribe to him, like 2 of you, right? Just saying, my show's more important. Not kidding.
Really?
Well, I think you two are symbiotic of each other.
I know. I'm just playing around.
I know.
It's a lot of
peas in a pod.
That's right.
That's right.
But still, I'm just playing shilling myself here, trying to get more subscribers than Hillbilly, because we are in a race to who gets to 1,000.
Yep. And there's not only that, there is a third participant in this race. That is Tibalts Apprentice himself.
We don't talk about Tibalt. We don't talk about Tibalt.
Hello, Tibalt, if you're out there.
That's right. Oh, I'm kidding. He's getting up there pretty quick, too. So let's hurry and get to the show section. And we're going to start with the infamous TCG dude.
What's up, everyone? I'm Alex, the TCG dude, out here keeping magic alive. If you like funny magic music, I got a parody called My Hand. You can go check that out. If you like to talk magic or want to play magic with me, you can always hit me up on Twitter or Discord at tcgdude. If you don't have those, you can always email me, contact.tcgdude@gmail.com. I do MTGO, MTG Arena. Every once in a while, I'll do a webcam magic. If you are interested in getting magic, like some fancy Japanese cards, I got a core set box battle series going on right now. We are on core set 2013, and I recently discounted the seats. It was $30. It's now $25 to get in. We have 4 seats left. So if you're trying to chase some, nice Japanese foil flex, maybe want to grade it, just maybe want to confuse your opponent, hey, it's not my fault you don't know what the card says. I know what it does. I'm just kidding. But $25 is going to get you 5 packs to your door, and we're battling for an extra 3 packs with the high-low CMC. But otherwise, I love talking magic, love hanging out, and you can expect me to be gaming here and there, most likely on Twitch. But I'm going to go ahead and mute myself because I got a baby crying in the back. So thanks, guys. I appreciate the time.
All right. Check it out. Then we're going to roll over to mugenfool.
Hey, everybody. I don't have anything planned to record today, but hopefully on, Saturday? I'm going to start a new game up with Pokemon. And once that drops, I'm going to start recording that.
You. All right. Then we're going to go on kjcowboydan.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. So, just so y'all know, we recently had a chat and chill session while Tortoise was out the other day, and we got 3 new clips that I added to my channel, one of which I think everybody needs to go and check out. Now I'm dropping it in the chat right now, the link, and this this clip, little description. Hillbilly tells a wholesome story about Christmas with his mom. Check out this clip of Hillbilly and give it a like. It's a wholesome, incredible story about Hillbilly and a Christmas present from mom.
Oh, wow.
The link is in chat right now.
How you gonna follow that up, Hillbilly?
Well, I can't. Not really. However, since I've been on this stream, I did pick up another sub. So we're at 718 subs. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But anyway, I'm going to be trying to climb that rank again this afternoon at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, as always. But anyway, if you like, words of advice. If you like a content creator, if you like their channel, and you ain't subscribed, tell that person, tell the content creator that they really matter, such as subscribing, liking, and commenting on their stream after the stream is over. Come on back and leave a comment. Say, hey, I like you. I like your channel. I like what you're doing. Or say whatever you want.
Are you trying to pick up someone?
Just keep it positive. No, I done got you. So I don't even pick up nobody else.
You're like, it sounds like you're trying to talk to your friend and say, hey, here's how you get a date. Go up to them, say you like them, and you want to hang out with them.
Well, I was trying to pick you up there, Torts. I don't think it'd work.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway, make sure you like the streams. Come visit me on 2 o'clock this afternoon for some Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay. Other than that, that's all we got 2 of.
All right.
So let's go on over to Super Fast Torts or wherever we're going.
Good to do. You got fun of the day.
I do. It's this is kind of off topic what we're talking about, but it deals with the world of online. It's called Imagination from, I don't know if you see this. This is very first record I played on a brand new turntable that I was going to buy back in the 70s.
Yeah.
So this is Earth, Wind Inspired. They're a soul group. They're still around today, but not all original members. Some of them are past. But check it out. It's a great album if you're into soul music. Spirit by Earth, Wind and Fire and Imagination. It's a great album.
Cool.
I wish I could play some for, but I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Music. And look, tonight's Wednesday. I'm hoping for my capture card to show up before tonight so I can play some video games tonight. Let's hope. Let's get there. But for now, I'm going to try to go live tonight sometime, do something if not. But because Wednesday nights is usually my video game night where I play Horizon Zero Dawn or something. And we'll see when we get there. But I want to thank you guys for chilling out with us today and having a great time. If you like what you watched, enjoyed your time here and want to see this every morning, because we do this every morning possible. When we can. Try to keep it consistent to brighten up your day, give you a little extra light in your day, a little extra step, a little oomph going on. Try to be there to be cool. And I know I'm square. And I got all these cool toys, right? You can look at toys. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry about the toys. But in all honesty, I want to thank everybody for being here on the show today. You guys rock. tcgdude had it bolt out. But I want to thank everybody on the show, everybody in chat. Thank you for hanging out, being awesome, being amazing. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing, new subscribers and everything. Thank you for becoming a member. For those people who are members, thank you, my members, for being members. I want to remind you, everybody out there today, that someone's thinking about you. And if you can, brighten someone's day just a little bit more. And I need to update this ending, but I will update it.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, gold.